What up, boys, and welcome back to another video. So as the thumbnail and the title says, I am making 1,000,000 gold on a shit class. And before you guys jump directly into the comment section and tell me how good your Death Knight is, I want to inform you guys that this is a challenge that I'm doing where I'm going to make 1,000,000 gold playing every single class in the game. So 1,000,000 gold on each class. And of course, all of you guys voted on a Death Knight, not because you play a Death Knight, but because you want to see me suffer. And sure, after last video, I got a bunch of comments telling me how much gold you guys were making on your Death Knights. And that's fine. I'm not saying that you can't make a gold on a Death Knight. In fact, I've been trying out a lot of skinning farms on the Death Knight, and it's not as bad as you would think that it would be, right? And I'm going to go more into details of why that is and so on. But before I do that, I do want to mention that you guys can still get the 0 to 10 million gold guide 50% off. Just type in the code Shadowlands into the discount field. And the link to that is down below in the description and pinned comments. So, as I said, I've been doing skinning because I want to try out like skinning, mining, herbalism, all of that on every single class to see which classes stand out and which farms you can do. It's mostly to help out you guys where I try out all the farms and I try to figure out which farm is optimal for each class, right? And as skinning is considered one of the best ways to make gold solo, even though I've done a lot of skinning in the past, I still want to help out people playing the different classes to, well, at least try to help out as best as I can. So you have a lot of skinning farms. Ardenweald has a ton of skinning farms that requires you to run from pack to pack. And on a Death Knight, it works. I mean, I'm a Knight Face, so I can use Soul Shape to gain some mobility in between packs instead of having to mount up and like even use Soul Shape in the pulse of pulling mobs. However, I found out that the most efficient ways on my Death Knight was spots where you could still stand relatively still and just keep on death gripping and pulling mobs and killing mobs in one location. And since the starving Shadow Stalkers up here was nerfed, that leaves us with a couple of farms. So the first one that I did was the Larians up here in Bastion, because if you have two people killing on the two different locations, you're gonna have a constant spawn of mobs while just standing in the same place. And then the whenever this world quest is up, where you gotta get like these 4 items, killing these Cloud Striders, and then you take those and you fly a Larian through these loops in the air, like that world quest. While that one is active, you're going to hyper spawn really well. So I just stood at this exact location right here. I switched between this one and standing right outside the cave entrance and killed mobs, because all of the people coming by doing the world quest were killing mobs in the other locations, forcing my mobs to also hyper spawn. So I could literally stand still and just kill the same mobs over and over again. No movement required whatsoever. So when you're in a position like that, it's going to be just as good as having a Guardian Druid standing still and pulling mobs. There's really very little difference on that. But I don't only want to skin, obviously, on all the classes up to 1,000,000 gold. So I always want to do like some farms outside of skinning. And since the last episode, the farm that I did was, well, I tried to level up some of my Shadowlands mining. It was really boring, so I'm going to throw this up on the auction house, but it's not going to result in a lot of gold. But then I also did cobalt mining, like some old content mining, resulting in a decent amount of gold. So, with mining, it doesn't really matter what class you have, what class you play with at all. So a Death Knight is going to do a great job at that. And then I also like still have my battery tilt up on the auction house from Pit of Sarin. It sells, but it doesn't fly off the auction house. So I can't do too many of these farms either, because I'm going to end up making 1,000,000 gold before I get any sales on these slow selling items. So on a Death Knight, my main focus is going to be on trying to figure out which skinning farms I can do efficiently, and also do some old content mining. That is the current plan, and hopefully it's going to take me to 1,000,000 gold fast enough so I can start playing one of the other classes. That's going to give me a little bit more room to work with, some more farms to do. So Let's throw all of this stuff up on the auction house. While doing mining for cobalt, I got this chest as well, selling as a transmute item. But once again, it's probably not going to sell until I've made 1,000,000 gold already. So let me see. Obviously, you want to make this into bars. And then we're also going to clean out the mailbox to see how much gold we made from the last cleanup video. So I made 94,000 gold from the last time around where I did it, and I pretty much did the same. Besides from I did some ghost iron ore mining rather than the cobalt that I did now. But 94,000 gold plus the raw gold that I had, leaving us at 100,000 gold and 10% done of the challenge. So right now I actually, with the better tilt though, I have 218,000 gold, but like 150, 160 of it is gonna be in materials. So hopefully this is gonna sell, and I'm gonna be at 300,000 gold and relatively close to 1,000,000 gold. But yeah, that was it for today's update video. And if you guys got any questions whatsoever or any tips if you do play a Death Knight, then let me know down below in the comments section, and I will do my absolute best to answer every single one of you. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you all in the next video. But until then, bye bye.